Men over 60, 3 must-have vegetables to boost energy, vitality, and performance. If you're a man in your 60s or beyond and you've felt your energy slip away, if your mornings feel heavy, your afternoons drag on, and your spark seems dimmer than it used to be, this message is for you. Because the truth is, aging doesn't mean fading. It means learning to fuel your body differently. And sometimes it starts with something as simple as the vegetables on your plate. Today, I'll share 3 everyday foods, not pills, not powders, that can help restore your circulation, support your hormones, and keep your energy going strong from sunrise to sunset. These aren't exotic superfoods. They're familiar, affordable, and powerful when used the right way. Whether you're hoping to feel more confident, move more freely, or simply enjoy life with steadier strength, this could be the reset your body has been waiting for. If you're ready to take that first step, stay with me. And if this message speaks to you, feel free to like, share, or leave a comment below. You're not done yet. You're just entering your next most grounded chapter. Let's begin, one plate at a time. Part 1. Beets, the circulation powerhouse for men over 60. What if your entire day could change just by improving your circulation? It may sound simple, even too good to be true. But for men over 60, circulation is the quiet foundation of everything. Energy, performance, mental clarity, even confidence in your own body. When blood doesn't flow freely, nothing works the way it should. That's why we're starting this journey with one of nature's most powerful, yet most overlooked, healing vegetables, the beet. You've likely walked past it 100 times, but today, it could become the reason you start feeling alive again. Beets aren't just vegetables. They're your body's natural fuel line opener. As we age, our blood vessels become less elastic. The inner lining, called the endothelium, gets stiff. This makes it harder for blood to flow efficiently to your brain, heart, muscles, and even the areas that affect performance and intimacy. For many men, this slowdown feels like fatigue, brain fog, and a lack of desire. You're not imagining it. You're not broken. You're simply not flowing. But here's where the magic happens. Beets contain natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and expands blood vessels. Think of nitric oxide as your body's internal switch for better circulation. When it's working, everything starts to feel smoother. Your heart doesn't have to pump as hard. Oxygen reaches your muscles more efficiently, and your sense of energy, that spark, returns. One vegetable, one shift, just 1 week. Let me tell you about Gerald. He was 64, a retired builder, hands like sandpaper, voice like gravel. One afternoon, he sat across from me and said something I'll never forget. "Doc, I just don't feel like a man anymore. The fire's gone out." His story wasn't unique, but what happened next was, I recommended a simple change. No medications, no embarrassing procedures, just half a cup of cooked beets at lunch or a small glass of beet juice in the morning. That's it. I told him to give it 7 days. 2 weeks later, he returned, eyes brighter, posture lifted. "My wife said thank you," he said with a smile. "But honestly, I don't know what's in those things." The answer was simple: life-giving blood flow. Science supports it too. According to research published in the American Journal of Physiology, daily beet juice significantly improves vascular function and lowers blood pressure, especially in older adults. Another study from Hypertension Journal showed that men over 60 who consumed beets regularly experienced better oxygen delivery during exercise and greater stamina. This isn't a placebo. This is biology. And the benefits aren't just physical, they're emotional too. When circulation improves, so does your confidence. You start moving through your day with less hesitation, fewer aches, and a greater sense of control. Holding your partner's hand means more. Climbing stairs doesn't feel like a chore. You're no longer dragging through life, you're walking with purpose again. And let's not ignore the most private part of this. Many men over 60 struggle silently with changes in performance. It's not always about hormones. In many cases, it's poor circulation. Beets work naturally, and they do it without side effects. That's why some doctors call beets nature's Viagra. But instead of chasing quick fixes, this is about restoring your body from the inside out. But how do you use beets the right way? Start small. If you're new to them, go with half cup of roasted or boiled beets once a day. Lunch is often ideal. You can drizzle a little olive oil and sprinkle sea salt for flavor. If you prefer juice, 4 to 6 ounces of beet juice in the morning can open your circulation before the day begins. Want to make it more powerful? Add a squeeze of lemon. Vitamin C helps preserve nitric oxide in the body, making the effect last longer. And don't be alarmed if your urine turns pink. That's totally normal. Still skeptical? Let's go deeper. Beets aren't just about nitric oxide. They're loaded with antioxidants that fight inflammation, potassium for heart health, and folate to protect your blood vessels. They also support liver detox, which becomes more important as we age and metabolize medications slower. More oxygen, better stamina, improved focus, and a more responsive body, all from a humble root vegetable. And best of all, beets are easy to find, inexpensive, and don't require any drastic lifestyle overhaul. Just one addition to your plate can be one step closer to the man you remember being. What's the takeaway here? Don't wait for a crisis. Start the flow now. When you give your body the tools it needs, it remembers how to heal. It remembers how to move, love, focus, and thrive. And blood flow is the beginning of that remembering. If your body has felt stuck, this might be the gentle reset it's been waiting for. Beets aren't flashy, but they're powerful. And if you make them a part of your routine, they could become the quiet hero in your comeback story. Up next, we'll talk about a leafy green that's not only rich in nutrients, but helps unlock the hormonal power that gives you drive, confidence, and emotional steadiness. Because circulation is the first step, but fire needs fuel, and your hormones are waiting for their signal. Let's move forward to spinach, the helper of silent strength. Part 2. Spinach, the hormonal tea to male vitality after 60. What if one leafy green could reignite your inner fire? It's not a supplement, it's not a hormone injection, and it's definitely not some overnight miracle. But it is real. And if you're a man over 60 who wakes up tired, lacks drive, or feels like something's missing inside, then this one vegetable might be exactly what your body has been quietly asking for. That vegetable is spinach. Your hormones are the silent engine of your strength, and they need support. Most men don't realize it, but after 60, your testosterone levels naturally decline, not in a dramatic way, but slowly, quietly, almost unnoticeably. You don't wake up one day feeling less like yourself. It happens over time. One day, you stop feeling excited about things. You start hesitating more. You lose the motivation to do what once came easily. That's not weakness, that's biology, and it's why your hormones matter more than ever. Testosterone isn't just about muscles or performance, it's about your ability to focus, feel grounded, stay motivated, and face life with confidence. It helps regulate your mood, it supports your bones, and yes, it keeps your intimacy strong. But here's the catch, you can't access testosterone if it's locked. Spinach is the key that helps unlock your body's natural testosterone. Spinach is packed with magnesium, one of the most important, yet most overlooked, minerals for men's health. Magnesium helps free up bound testosterone, turning it into what's called free testosterone, the active form your body can actually use. Without enough magnesium, much of your testosterone stays inactive, sitting in your system without doing its job. In a study published in the Journal of Biological Trace Element Research, men who increased their magnesium intake for just 4 weeks showed a significant rise in free testosterone levels, especially those who were physically active. Another study from Italy found that magnesium supplementation improved both testosterone and muscle strength in older men. But here's the good news. You don't need a pill. You need a plate. And spinach delivers. I remember Martin, a man who'd lost his spark. He was 68, smart, witty, and sharp, but his eyes didn't shine like they used to. He sat across from me and said, "Doc, I'm not sad, I'm not sick, I just feel like I'm fading." That kind of honesty takes courage, and it's more common than you think. Many men feel the same but stay silent. Society tells them to tough it out or accept it. But I told Martin something different. I told him to start eating spinach. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach a day, in his eggs, in a smoothie, or sautéed with garlic and olive oil. That's it. Nothing fancy. Just a small, powerful habit. 3 weeks later, he came back taller, his voice steadier, his smile wider. "Doc," he said, "I've been walking more, sleeping better, even flirting with my wife again." Spinach supports more than just testosterone. It helps your entire nervous and circulatory system. It's high in folate, which supports nerve function and red blood cell production. It also contains nitrate compounds similar to beets, which means it helps boost blood flow too. And most importantly for men, spinach supports prostate health, something closely tied to hormonal balance and overall male well-being. As you age, your body needs help maintaining stability. Spinach does that, gently and consistently. It doesn't spike your energy and leave you drained. It builds your strength slowly, quietly, from the inside out. It's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to feel better. You just need to give your body the tools it needs to come back to balance. A cup of spinach at lunchtime, prepared in a way that you enjoy, that's a powerful act of self-care. And the best part? Spinach is affordable. It's available everywhere, and it takes just minutes to prepare. Whether you're adding it to scrambled eggs, stirring it into soup, or blending it into a smoothie, your body will recognize it. It will respond, because your body remembers strength. It just needs the right signal to wake it up again. So, why wait for things to get worse? Why not begin now, gently, intentionally? Testosterone decline doesn't mean you're getting weaker. It means your body needs help adjusting. Spinach offers that help. It's nature's quiet answer to a problem no one talks about. And when you use it daily, your energy returns, your emotions feel steadier, and your confidence begins to rebuild. You don't need to be young again. You need to feel strong in the man you are now. Spinach isn't a miracle. It's nourishment. Real, simple, consistent. And that's where real change begins. Take this as your next small step forward. Tomorrow, open your fridge. Reach for the spinach. Cook it with care. Eat it with intention. And trust that with every bite, your body is remembering how to function at its best. If this message speaks to you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend. Leave a comment below and let us know how you're feeling. Every man deserves to feel supported, not just in his body, but in his journey through aging. Coming up next, we'll explore a root vegetable that holds the secret to steady energy and emotional endurance. Because even when hormones and circulation are strong, what keeps you going day after day is fuel. Fuel that lasts without crashing you. That's what we'll talk about next, with the gentle strength of the sweet potato. Part 3. Sweet potatoes. The steady fuel your body craves after 60. What if your energy crash wasn't about aging, but about the fuel you're using? So many men over 60 think fatigue is just a part of getting older. The naps, the mental fog, the sudden need to sit down in the middle of the day, all brushed off as normal. But what if your body isn't tired, just underfueled? What if the problem isn't that you're running out of energy, but that you're using the wrong kind? The answer could be found in one of the most misunderstood yet powerful foods you can put on your plate: sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are not just carbs, they are clean, slow-burning fuel for mature bodies. Some men hear the word carbohydrate and immediately panic. We've been told for years to fear them, but that's only half the story. Because not all carbs are equal, and sweet potatoes are one of the few that work with your body, not against it. What makes them different is their low glycemic index. That means they release sugar into your bloodstream slowly and steadily, not all at once. There's no sudden rush followed by a crash. Just reliable, stable energy that keeps you clear-headed, focused, and moving without feeling burned out. Imagine this. Instead of hitting a wall at 2 p.m., you glide through the afternoon. Instead of collapsing onto the couch after dinner, you feel like taking a walk, finishing a project, or laughing over coffee with your partner. That's what the right fuel does. It carries you, gently, consistently, through your day. Charles, the man who taught me the power of good fuel. He was 71, a retired fireman, proud, strong, but tired. "Doc," he said, "I'm not lazy, I'm not depressed. I'm just exhausted all the time. I eat less, I try to walk more, but no matter what I do, I hit a wall by noon." Charles was doing everything right, except giving his body the fuel it actually needed. He had cut out carbs entirely, thinking that was the healthy choice. But the result? He was running on empty. I suggested something simple. Half of a baked sweet potato in the evening, nothing fancy. A sprinkle of sea salt, a touch of olive oil, real food, gentle nourishment. 2 weeks later, he came back smiling. "I haven't taken an afternoon nap in days. My wife says I look lighter. I even fixed the fence out back. Here's why sweet potatoes work so well, especially for older adults. They're rich in complex carbohydrates which the body uses to create glucose, your brain's main energy source. But because they digest slowly, they stabilize blood sugar levels, helping to prevent those energy dips that leave you drained. They also provide a powerful dose of potassium, even more than a banana. Potassium is essential for muscle contraction, fluid balance, and heart rhythm. After 60, these systems become more sensitive, and they need consistent mineral support. But there's more. Sweet potatoes are packed with beta-carotene, which converts into vitamin A, important for vision, immune health, and reducing inflammation. They also contain fiber, which supports digestion and promotes satiety, keeping you full without feeling heavy. And let's not forget manganese, a trace mineral that plays a key role in energy production and bone health. All of this in one humble root vegetable. But the timing matters, and evening is the secret window. Many men skip carbs at dinner, fearing weight gain or sluggish sleep. But here's the truth. For men over 60, eating the right carbohydrate at night can actually help improve sleep quality, prevent nighttime blood sugar drops, and reduce early morning fatigue. By giving your body slow-burning energy before bed, sweet potatoes help you stay asleep longer, avoid waking up hungry or jittery, and wake up more refreshed. It's not just about energy. It's about restorative balance. You're not eating to lose weight. You're eating to function better, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Sweet potatoes allow you to refuel without overloading your system. Let's be clear, this isn't about dieting. It's about thriving. There's no need to fear food that fuels you. You're not here to shrink. You're here to live fully, think clearly, and move freely. And when you give your body the kind of nourishment that matches your current rhythm of life, not your 30-year-old self, but your 60-plus self, you unlock a completely different level of energy. That's the power of understanding your needs and feeding them without shame, guilt, or confusion. So how do you add sweet potatoes into your life? Start with half a small sweet potato at dinner. Roast it with olive oil and rosemary. Mash it with garlic. Bake it with cinnamon. Keep it simple, but make it yours. Your body will know what to do with it. And if you've been avoiding all carbs for years, let this be your permission to reintroduce smart fuel, the kind that doesn't spike your blood sugar or sabotage your progress. Because your body doesn't want fewer calories, it wants better fuel, the kind that sustains your energy, lifts your mood, and supports your recovery. Let this be your reminder. Energy is not just physical, it's emotional, it's personal. It's about feeling like yourself again, sharp, motivated, grounded. Sweet potatoes may seem simple, but their impact is anything but small. When paired with spinach at lunch and beets in the morning, they complete a full cycle of support, circulation, hormone balance, and endurance. This is your foundation. This is how you rebuild, not just survive. If you're watching this and thinking, maybe it's time to try something new, you're absolutely right. Your next chapter doesn't need to start with a prescription. It can begin with a plate. So try it tonight. Just half a sweet potato. Then, see how you feel. And if this message gave you hope or reminded you of your strength, I invite you to share it. Leave a comment. Tell us how you're doing. Let another man know he's not alone. Because after 60, energy is not something you lose. It's something you choose to protect, to nourish, and to reclaim. You're not slowing down. You're just getting started with the right food, the right rhythm, and the belief that strength never truly leaves you. It just needs a reason to rise again. As we've seen today, you don't need complicated diets, expensive supplements, or drastic changes to feel better after 60. Sometimes the answers are simple and already sitting on your plate. Beets help restore your blood flow, spinach supports your hormone balance, and sweet potatoes give you the steady fuel your body needs to stay strong throughout the day. Together, these three vegetables form a powerful routine, one that can help you feel clearer, more energized, and more like yourself again. So if you've been feeling tired, disconnected, or not quite as sharp as you used to be, try this gentle shift. Start small. Add one of these foods to your meals each day and give your body the tools it needs to come back to balance. If this message spoke to you, I invite you to share it with someone who might need it. Leave a comment if you've tried these foods or let us know how you're feeling today. We're here to support each other, one plate, one step at a time. And to all the wise, strong men watching, may you walk forward with strength, with clarity, and with the quiet power that's always been within you. Take good care.